Hey all, and welcome back to Wonderlands Games. In today's video we're going over part 3 of how to find all 260 lucky dice that are spread out throughout all the maps in Wonderlands. If you guys didn't already know, there is part 1 and 2 already out on the channel. If you haven't seen those, I'll link them down below if you want to check them out. Part 1 explains pretty much everything about them. They increase your loot luck chance, means you get more legendaries, and the whole system behind that. Also has the first 3 maps in the game. Then the second part has a Wheat Wild Stankness, and in this video we're going to be going over Brighthoof, aka the main town of the game. And jumping straight into those locations, we'll start with the map big on screen first so you can see the overview. Then we'll zoom in nice and close so you can see exactly where it is. Sometimes pretty straightforward, you just go to that location and you'll see it there immediately. Other times I'll pin a particular point and then you'll have to follow my route because there's a bit of parkour or, you know, a certain thing you have to do. There's a bunch of false walls. Sometimes there's missions you have to complete. A whole bunch of different stuff. This one being a great example. For some reason you can't access this by the roof. You have to do this little random parkour, but you can eventually get up to this dice. It might take you a few attempts, but there is one up here, and there's actually one very close to it. Like, you can see the original location up there, and then just around the corner on this little balcony here, there's one tucked away just there. The next few are pretty easy street. Just go to the point on the map that I have and then just follow the route. You'll be able to find them. But I thought I'd take this time now to say that this video will be kind of in 2 parts. Like, it'll all be one video, but the second half of the video, the second half of the dice, does require you to be at least halfway through the story. Don't worry if you're trying to avoid spoilers at all costs. There won't be any spoilers in the video, and I will tell you when to pause so you can come back to the video later on and get the second half with absolutely 0 spoilers at all. But yeah, I thought I'd let you guys know you can't actually, as soon as you get to Brighthoof, go and get all of these dice. About half of them, I think 12 out of 22, do require you to have done at least half of the story. If you've already done it, you already know about it, trust me. But yeah, a whole bunch of them do require some progression because it unlocks new areas, stuff like that. Oh yeah, this clip I actually had to re-record after the fact at level 40 because I realized you actually have to shoot these targets, which then, you know, move those levers and then open that gate to get to that lucky dice location. I originally recorded this clip not knowing that at the start of the game. I just shot the targets just for the fun of it, I guess. But yeah, this is the point in the video. If you guys don't want any spoilers, add this video to your watch later or to a playlist so you can come back to it later on. Till you're about halfway through the story, trust me, you know the point we're talking about. Then you can come back and get the rest. But yeah, pause it here if you guys don't want any spoilers. If you're kind of lurking around being like, I think I've done enough, but I'm not 100% sure. It's when Torg does the thing that affects the map. Should definitely know by now. All right, we're going to keep going. Yeah, so once the ocean's no longer a problem, it's way easier to find dice. I spent hours trying to find all of the dice in Brighthoof. Altogether, way too many hours. But I spent a whole bunch before realizing there was a bunch of the map I couldn't access because the ocean was in the way. So yeah, you did have to progress, and then you can find a whole bunch easy. By the way, this clip and the next one aren't repeated clips reversed. They're just 2 different spots that pretty much look identical, just so you know. Those are 2 different dice locations that you have to go to. This is the last super simple one. Just go map location, follow the route, and you'll find it super easy. From here on out, though, it gets a little bit more difficult. For example, the next one, you actually have to do a side mission called Liar and Brimstone, which you'll find in Wheat Wild Dankness. Complete that in its entirety. It's a pretty decent side mission. And that'll actually lead you to a second side mission by a little red devil guy called Zygaxis. You can pick that mission up from where you just finished the last mission, or you can find it in Brighthoof as well. If you're wondering how do you open the little grayed out area that's still there, how do you get through those 2 gates? Yeah, it's from this guy, this random mission. Not explained anywhere. Took me hours to find this, but yeah, once you complete the side mission, he will lead you into that grayed out area and down underneath Brighthoof. If you follow the route I'm showing on screen, you will eventually find the last lucky dice. Well, not the last one, but the really difficult one to find in that last grayed out area. This one's actually not too difficult. It just takes a little bit of parkour to get up there, so just follow the route and you'll be good. The next 2, though, took me 2 hours each to find after I'd already found the other 18 in Brighthoof. Yeah, just shoot this little red barrel right there. Starts up a little Mission Impossible style burning thread all the way to this cannon, which yeets a cannonball through that wall, which reveals a secret room, which, yes, has a lucky golden dice in it. My celebration after finding this, after just wandering around for 2 hours, insane. And this is the last one I found. It's not the last one for this video. The last one I found was super simple. It was just behind this box. So yeah, that's the 20th one I found. Hence a bit of celebration there. Now, before I show you guys the last location, there is one more, but it does require you to have completed the entire main story. So if you're like super on top of, I don't want to see no spoilers that I haven't already seen in the game, maybe add this video to your watch later. Come back again once you've finished the entire main story to get the last dice. But I'll give you a second to do that if you want to head off. If you've already done the main story, or if you just don't care, you want to see the location, I'll show you guys that now. It's pretty much just in Buttstone's little castle's garden area, just hidden behind a hedge. Super easy to find, you just have to have made it through the main story, so those gates open so you can actually go in there and grab the last dice. But that's all the locations, all 20 for Brighthoof. It took me hours to find them all for you guys, but I hope it really did help you guys out. If it did, don't forget to smash subscribe and click that bell. YouTube will notify you for when the next map is out and all future uploads. There'll also be a playlist with all of them in a row in the description or on the end card title screen. If you guys are also into Minecraft, have a second channel with all that kind of content. If you want to join the Wonderlands Twitch community, stream over there pretty much every day. All linked down below for you guys. Hope you have a fantastic day. Catch you guys in the next one. Adios.